Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today we are continuing Zhongli's quest with Farewell to Sweet Salt. I don't know if this is the last quest, but it seems like we're about to go into this mysterious cave here. So let's go ahead and get started. We got some, looks like violet grass that we can grab along the way down, which I'll probably grab because that stuff's pretty rare. At least it's annoying to collect. I don't know exactly how rare it is. I don't really need it for anything, but I assume it will be needed in the future. Should probably get this chest. And oh, I just straight fell. Doesn't seem to be anything else on the way down. Is there anything behind the waterfall? Nope. There's lots of violet grass in here, actually. Ooh. Solidify. Well, let's go exploring. I just used my thing. Oh, there's some slimes. Here, take this. Why'd they run away? I don't understand what they're doing. They're not fighting. But the combat music was going. They just weren't doing anything. It was very odd.
Next on the agenda.
Something sparkly. Oh, we broke another core lapis. We just didn't see it. So far, I don't really get the purpose of this place. It just seems like a cave with some slimes, much like every other cave in this game. But I'm sure there's something important somewhere in here. Probably over there. That looks important. We'll get to that after we clear out this little area. Do we want to climb up there and get those geosigils? Probably not. I don't think I need any geosigils. It's more of a pain than it's worth. What the heck? There's a chest here? I did not at any point see that chest, even as I was just running into it. In fact, the only reason I knew there was a chest there at all was because of the thing that said hold E to pick up chest. Look, I'm done with you, Mr. Slime. How are you walking on nothing? Highly agitating. What now? Now you're doomed.
Here we go.
Wait, we killed some fish? I didn't even know you could kill fish. Fascinating. I thought you could only collect them by running after them. Oh, come on. Get out of here.
No touching.
A Geo Slime just drowned himself. He accidentally slipped off the rock and drowned. That's pretty funny, actually. So that's where we're going to collect these things. Anything else in here that we missed? Like back here? Didn't really go back here. Nope. There's something up there, but it's probably just a geo. Oh, some violet grass. I'll take the violet grass. Alright, we're not gonna 100% this area. I haven't even been picking the lotus heads, but that's because I have like 1,000 lotus heads. Oh, it's a domain. Recommended elements. Geo. We got 2 of those. Alright, let's do it. Do we want to take Klee instead of Venti? Probably not. Klee's technically better against Geo characters because her bombs kind of like break Geo shields, but we got Zhongli and we got Noelle. We should be fine. Plus, if there's large groups of mobs, Venti is probably better for those. What is going on here? Bizarre looking statue that appears to be made of salt.
Are these statues?
I doubt it.
These are people.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Duh. They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
I thought the second statue might be a different examine, but it was not.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Alright, looks like we're going that way. I assume if you don't have Zhongli that it just gives you Zhongli for this quest anyways.
Born of ice and frost.
Because he's probably going to be quite useful at a lot of the parts in like breaking stone shields and breaking the armor of Geo characters. Excuse you. What? How do you want me to do this if I can't climb it? Huh? This maybe? I was gonna say I can't imagine. That just... Usually when you fall out of domains, you just like spawn back at the top with a little bit of fall damage. But this one, apparently, you die because there's a floor under it. So I don't really get, like, I guess what I could do if I had just Zhongli. I could have done this with Venti as well, but I was trying to figure out like what the game wanted me to do, which must have been build that pillar with Zhongli. I don't know why these are unclimbable. Also, we should bring Noelle back, or not Noelle, Ganyu. Use all my eggs. And we'll heal Ganyu with Noelle in this next room, probably. Salinized adherent. He is transfixed in an earnest posture. No, perhaps he was also afraid. I'm starting to think that she, like, doomed all of her people or something.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine.
I feel like that was a mistake. You go for the endless bowl of salt.
I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
Calm down. He took like the worst relic possible. All it does is make infinite salt.
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
I mean, technically it's infinite wealth, but I feel like the thing we're probably going to find next is going to make him very jealous. Alright, we need to heal up Ganyu up here. Gotta get rid of the shaman first, though. I think when we fell off that cliff, we also lost all of our elemental burst energy. Otherwise, we could probably just pop my elemental burst here and heal up a lot faster. What are you doing? You're gonna fall. Told you. Well, Ganyu's full, so maybe we can get some elemental burst energy for her. Alright, but now at least we know one of them lived and is just hanging out somewhere down there. Where though? Oh. Can we kill him without falling off? I don't know if I want to undertake this task. Does that hit? That did not hit. I keep hitting the wall right next to me. There we go. Probably didn't have to kill him. But yeah, we know that the game wants me to use Zhongli's pillars. Although it didn't really tell you, so if you're not like a Zhongli user and you're doing this quest, and you're just like, well, I'm just gonna use my heroes to do the quest, you might not... Well, how do I get to that? You might not understand that you're supposed to... how to use Zhongli to do it? Can we even get over there if we use pillars? Seems unclimbable, so it must be the other side that will get us there somehow.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
A ruler is a measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
Oh good, another relic that makes infinite salt.
The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
That's even better than the salt chalice.
How is that better than the salt chalice? They both have essentially the same effect.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
Look, you get the next one. Cool
This
it.
girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
While we're on the topic of useless
So
people.
you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Oh, what? We're fighting him now? He just happens to be, the random Fatui... I can't remember what these guys are called. Can we see? No, he's invisible. He's invisible again. Yo, I just want to know what your name, like, what your... Like, I get that it says his name at the top. Yeah, it's not going to tell us. Okay. Because you can figure out the name of monsters, but I guess since he's a boss, he just has a specific name. But I forget what this type of enemy is called. He is a self-proclaimed archaeologist. I hate that he has this Abyss Mage Fireball, though. That's definitely my least favorite ability in the game. That or the Ice Abyss Mage ability, where they shoot a claw out of the ground that grabs you. That one's really annoying as well. So he's just dead now? We kill him?
I shall confiscate your treasure as well.
Oh, the pillar's in the way.
You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
I hope you never become as greedy as him, Paimon.
Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Okay, but we never really said we came here for archaeology, so it's not like we lied or anything. I mean, I guess he's just pointing out the fact that she's lying.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
I don't know if I'm supposed to know who those people are.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Didn't she say, or did she always call him Morax? I feel like the first time she called him Rex Lapis, but I could be mistaken. She definitely never said Lord of Geo.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Leah very seldom use the name Morax. During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Leah after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
I'm sure he already knows the history.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Leah is no longer Morax's Leah. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Also, this whole ancient area for the god of salt hasn't really been butterflies and rainbows either. Everyone appears to be very dead and appears to have been killed by salt. Chest. Well, can we fly over this? I hope so. Alright, we can fly. Looks like we got another puzzle on our hands, but that's gonna do it for this one. I actually am finding this story really interesting, so we're gonna save the last little bit for the end here. But hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.